Hi everyone. What we're going to look at today will surprise you. You won't believe what Kat Timpf has to say about her home. Despite her reputation for clever banter, strong convictions, and a unique perspective on the world. Really, it's so insane that it gives the impression that Alcatraz is a getaway. I'm sure you're thinking, what? Stay still though, because I promise you won't want to miss this house tour. After seeing this film, you'll be as amazed and in wonder as we were when we peeked inside. These days, Kat Timpf is most frequently seen on screen, making witty remarks and maintaining her composure under the most trying conditions. You probably didn't realize that her private life is so different from her public character, even though she's generally in command and ready to say something sarcastic. Imagine living in a place that is so different from what you expected that it is almost hard to believe it. Kat's home is exactly like that, and the similarities to Alcatraz are more obvious than you might think. Let's start with the basics. Kat Timpf is known for being outspoken, fearless, and definitely a bit strange. The vigor she radiates through her unabashed way of thinking is reflected in her home. The issue is that her house isn't the gaudy, glamorous environment one may expect from a famous person. Instead, the precise opposite is true. Imagine a sterile, almost freezing environment with an atmosphere that makes you think twice about going in. Imagine a fortress-like setting with high walls and little warmth. You can't tell if you're in a house or a scene from a tense movie because of the vibe. The first thing you notice about Kat's home is how it is set up. It is not large and inviting like the typical celebrity homes we usually see on the internet. No, maintaining secrecy and concealment is the main goal here. Despite the fact that Kat clearly resides there, the architecture has a certain coldness that gives the impression that it is a distant, almost lonely place, and each room has a hint of mystery. The walls almost seem to envelop you since they are so high. The deckor's unique hard-edged style, which isn't necessarily opulent, reflects her forceful attitude. It appears to be hiding secrets, possibly even ones that would render Alcatraz obsolete. Kat's house is full of surprises, which is the issue. It may seem harsh and unfriendly at first glance, yet it also has a strange allure. As you pass through each room, you'll notice a contrast between the bare walls and the surprising features that emerge. The objects that showcase Kat's unique flair break up the fortress-like atmosphere. It's not all cold and stone. There are some unexpected color bursts and amusing, cheeky decor pieces that offer you a glimpse of the real Kat. One of the most striking aspects of Kat's home is the feeling of seclusion. Kat's home is the total opposite of the open lifestyle that celebrities seem to practice in society. Like a secret lair, it is tucked away from the public eye. It seems to you that she values her privacy and keeps everything within her walls confidential. The entire space has a feeling of isolation, as though she is deliberately creating a place where she can retreat and rest away from the constant hustle and bustle of the outside world. Equally remarkable is the fact that Kat's home is a multifaceted reflection of her personality. She is known for being blunt and witty, and the decor of her house reflects that. It's unpolished, honest, and unrepentant. Much like Kat's public demeanor, it's not a place where everything is perfect or polished. She isn't trying to impress people with flashy patterns or gaudy finishes. Instead, she has embraced a unique style that is wholly unique to her. The result? A home that she finds to be really genuine. Now let's talk about how Kat's home is different from locations such as Alcatraz. Most likely, when you first see Alcatraz, you picture a bleak, icy place with high walls and no amenities. The mood in Kat's house is comparable, but it goes beyond a straightforward structural analogy. It also affects how you feel when you walk in. As with the infamous prison, Kat's house has an undeniable sense of loneliness. Every room in her home appears to be a private space meant for reflection, or, dare we say it, a little emotional release. However, don't be fooled, there is still a lot of personality behind the walls. Like Kat, the house is layers. The sharp edges are softened by the little things that show she knows how to survive, even in a bit rougher and more peculiar area. In a way, it's comforting to know that Kat doesn't think twice about going against the grain at home. It's a bold choice that she took all by herself. As you go about her house, it's difficult to avoid the sense of emptiness that permeates the rooms. It has a dramatic, almost theatrical feel to it, like the backdrop of a movie or a story that is about to begin. The contrast between Kat's home's cold, fortress-like atmosphere and its whimsical, personal details is what makes it so unique. It appears to be a location of intensity, yet if you look closely enough, you might also notice a warmth. In a way, Kat's home is a perfect reflection of who she is. It's bold, unapologetic, and definitely not for everyone. However, it's the perfect spot for her to be herself away from the prying eyes of the outside world. In that respect, it makes perfect sense that her home might make Alcatraz seem like paradise, because comfort and following the newest trends are not as essential to Kat as having a space where she may feel comfortable in her own wild and distinctive style. What do you think after learning all there is to know about Kat Timpf's house? Do you believe it makes Alcatraz seem like a utopia, or is it something you'd love to experience for yourself? Please don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and come back for more unexpected celebrity home tours and surprises. You won't want to miss our future event.